Hello guys, welcome back to Total TV. So I just, because I'm so fascinated by kind of the grassroots side of things, I said just the appreciation of going out and watching my kids and the rest of the GMF boys, whether it be at the matches or their training sessions. I just fascinated by by young kids' passion to play football. And it just seems like, I mean, obviously it's been around for years, and I grew up playing with it, and my where I came from, and came over here. I played it, and just everywhere I've seen a little bit of the world. Anywhere I've been, I've played football. It's just been a massive part of my life, and now I'm getting to kind of enjoy it while still playing a little bit myself, and watching my kids, my two boys develop and play, and look to try and find their feet within kind of grassroots football. It's such a brilliant joy. And I'm just massively interested in grassroots, and kind of the next step up, and how it all works. And I watched the Rising Ballers, their YouTube channel. They also have an Instagram account, and other social media accounts. Brilliant. These guys are doing brilliant work. And I just watched a little video last night. Well, it's not a little. It's a brilliant interview with a guy called Chris Robinson. And he was kind of part of the Chelsea setup over the 10 years, whenever Chelsea's youth team were absolutely amazing. They were winning, youth European Champions Leagues, and they were winning FA Cups and Premier Leagues at like kind of under 18, under 21 level. And Chris just goes into the video, and he doesn't. It's like an hour-long interview, but the guys, the Rising Baller guys who produced and directed this, have done a brilliant job with it, and it's so insightful. And I'm just fascinated by the takeaways from the actual video itself, from the interview. Who Chris talks a lot about the three things that he looks for as a scout. And this is something I'd love to get into a little bit more. It's just looking at the scouting system, and what scouts are looking for. And obviously he was part of an unbelievable successful Chelsea team, that helped bring through the likes of Reece James, Mason Mount, Chalabar, the kind of list, Hudson Odoi. The list is endless of the guys that they brought through. And some of the unbelievable takeaways were, they talk about the three of the most important things at young level that they're looking for, and is, can kids pass, can they move, and can they control a football. And when you break it down like that, it's, can they do the simple things well, and then beyond that, can they kind of find themselves just vastly improving on that. And then the other major one was, he talked about Conor Gallagher having the character within himself to be, he's obviously, he's played for England, he's captain of the Chelsea team. He, and within his group, he wasn't necessarily the best player, Chris was saying, but what he did have was unbelievable drive and determination, and an unbelievable character. And Chris goes in and he talks about some players who maybe have all the skills and the tricks and the flicks, which maybe just don't have the resilience and the character to kind of progress through the age groups, right up to the very top level. So I just think it's a fascinating interview for anyone who's interested in kind of youth development, youth football, and making that jump from, if you've got a kid that's really impressive at grassroots, and you believe that they've maybe got the potential to go on to do something else, it's how do you help them go from having this potential to actually bridging that gap, and making it maybe into an academy. And then even then, how do you go from finding your way through the academy system, going through all the hurdles that you have there, to then potentially making it at pro level, whether it's in the Premier League or the Championship, and so on. But I've asked the guys from Rising Ballers if we can just put a link below in the comments below, and just for people, just anyone who's interested in this type of things. Absolutely, it's brilliant interview. And I hope these guys at Rising Ballers, keep doing what they're doing, because their content's brilliant. You should check them out, check their YouTube channel out, check their Instagram stuff out. And these guys are kind of literally on the rise. Really worth keeping an eye on. They've all kinds of brilliant content, and I just thought it was a brilliant interview, and I was really fascinated by it. I didn't really want to go into a complete breakdown of it, but I just thought I would throw it out there just in case anyone else is interested in kind of looking into this, you know, into this field of, you know, kind of youth development football, it's just a brilliant interview. And yeah, I will hope, you know, be nice to see them do a bit more, and it's something I'd love to be able to do. I'd love to be able to get a few more interviews with, you know, kind of prominent people within the elite side, but also just from the grassroots side, and just to get their take on kind of the things that they're looking for, the things that they want to develop within the kids, and how they can see kids kind of, you know, flourish, and, you know, whether it be in grassroots, you know, and into the kind of the younger academies, etc. I'd love to be able to do a little bit more of that for the channel, so hopefully that's something we can look into further down the line. But guys, thanks very much for just watching this quick video. Yeah, we'll throw out some more content hopefully later this week. As I said before, the boys are playing Booth Town this coming Sunday, so we'll see how we get on with that, and hopefully we'll be able to generate some content from the match. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Please like, subscribe and share, and hopefully we will see you on the next one. Okay, cheers guys.